Hey, it's Jeff Middlebrooks with E3 Innovate and Curtis Moortrager Homes. And we're at the Magdalene house, which we have constructed under the Earthcraft program, a comprehensive Earthcraft program. And you're probably having a little difficulty time hearing me right now. It's because we have the blower door running in the background. You can see the big red canvas there in the fan. A blower door is just a calibrated fan. We create negative pressure in the house, and we can actually measure air infiltration. When you go to make a home more energy efficient, air infiltration is always the place to start. If we can reduce the amount of air infiltration, the air conditioner in the furnace has to work less to keep that space conditioned. So building on the Earthcraft program, you can only have so much air infiltration or you're kicked out of the program. For Earthcraft, we want it to be roughly 5 air changes per hour when we're running the blower door. And that's a function of how much air we're pulling from the fan and also the volume of the house. Curtis did a great job on this house. He is actually under 3 air changes per hour. So he's almost half of what he needs to be in terms of air infiltration. That brings us to a good point, Curtis, too, because what we hear a lot is, hey, I hear that houses can be built too tight. Unfortunately, there have been houses that were built, and it's not that houses can be built too tight, it's just they were improperly ventilated. Exactly, that's a good point. What it means is improperly ventilated. The house is just going to sit stagnant. You're not getting fresh air. The HVAC system wasn't properly sized. You're going to get mold and moisture growing on the inside of the house. The sick house syndrome, which we ran into back in the early 90s, mid-90s. So this house is actually tight enough. We are going to need to introduce fresh air. So another call to the HVAC company to make sure that we get a good system to install. So good job, Curtis. It was built right. Again, we used cellulose in the walls, which makes a big difference. We did a semi-conditioned crawl space or conditioned crawl space that really sealed up the underside of the house. Did a great job with our caulking points, cellulose again in the ceiling. So this is a very, very energy efficient home.